Hello, everyone. I'm Lisbeth Frausto.
I'm Ruthie McMillan.
I'm Catherine Hall.
And I'm Anaisa Pinales.
And we are the product designers behind the ARSO free water filter.
Bangladesh is a third world country living in poverty with arsenic contamination in their water sources, in which the government isn't taking any action on these issues. We express great interest on this issue due to the fact that arsenic contaminated water is affecting the lives of Bangladesh people, and nearly nothing is being done to fix it. In 2019, an estimated 35 to 77 million people in Bangladesh only had access to drinking water with unsafe levels of arsenic, according to ScienceDirect. Due to the unsafe levels of arsenic in their drinking water, these millions of people face risk of developing threatening diseases and other illnesses, such as various types of cancer and skin lesions. It is estimated that 1 in 10 of the 80 million affected has the probability of developing cancer, according to Bangladesh Atomic Energy Commission.
Justifying our problem wasn't a very hard task for our team because of the fact that there are so many medical illnesses that develop from drinking water with high levels of arsenic. Arsenic contamination in Bangladesh specifically has caused the largest occurrence of poisoning in a single population. The groundwater is contaminated by arsenic, which is then obtained by residents through the tube wells in Bangladesh. Arsenic contamination was identified in Bangladesh in 1993 when the epidemic of skin lesions caused pigmentation changes in the upper chest, palms, and soles of the feet. Drinking arsenic-contaminated water has also led to the population developing keratosis, which is shown in the picture, which is when skin cells become damaged due to overexposure of arsenic, which can lead to genetic and chromosomal abnormalities. As mentioned in our problem statement, an estimated 1 in 10 of the 80 million people develop lung, bladder, or skin cancer. With Bangladesh being a third world country and the government failing to adequately respond, residents have had to deal with arsenic contaminated water for a long period of time.
So for our evidence here, we have a map of arsenic contamination in tube well water in Bangladesh. So you can see that it's super widespread and a large issue in all of Bangladesh. And you can see that some areas actually have over 80% of arsenic contamination in their tube well water. So Bangladesh is mostly located on the Bengal Basin, which is formed by a 3-river system. This sedimentary basin has been formed by the deposition of large volume of arsenic-containing sediments that mainly originated from the Himalayas. These arsenic-containing sediments carry down the 3-river system to the Bengal Basin. Because Bangladesh is located in this basin, arsenic from the sediments leach into the aquifers where people get their water supply and contaminate the water, making it very harmful to consume. This is an extremely large problem, and just last year it was estimated to affect the 35 to 77 million people living in Bangladesh.
With resources like Google Patents, our team was able to research diverse methods and solutions pertaining to the issue of arsenic water contamination. To successfully solve the issue, the solution has to overcome constraints of cost and time efficiency, simple application, and the ability to purify large portions of water. Through our research, although most solutions have successfully discovered ways to remove arsenic from water, we have found that all solutions fail to overcome all these constraints. The Zero Water is a tabletop filter that uses 5 steps to remove visible solids, inorganic compounds, and the contaminants found in tap water. This solution has come the closest to meeting our requirements. It is cost-effective at a price of about $30 filters both trivalent and pentavalent arsenic from well water and distilled water, reduces the arsenic concentration in all influent samples tested to a value following WHO and EPA guidelines, and comes with a water quality meter so you know exactly when it's time to change your filter. However, the effectiveness of filtration systems in removing arsenic depends on a variety of factors, including the pH, oxygen content, chlorine content, and species of arsenic, etc. Thus, it is possible that testing of these filters under different conditions may produce different results. In addition, new filters cost about $15, and based on the Zero Water Performance data sheet, they should be replaced after 8 gallons of water based on the contamination level. With this in mind, maintaining the filter becomes very costly in areas where there is high water contamination. There's also a constraint with its applicability regarding the slow filtration process of 6.5 ounces per minute. An ideal solution would be an innovation, identifying the faults and successes of each solution and looking for a way to incorporate all these elements into one. Furthermore, these aspects are what we intend to incorporate in our future solution. Next slide. Our first high priority criteria is safety, and it can be quantified in two different ways. The first is that the method or product removes pentavalent and trivalent arsenic from water and leaves the water at a standard considered safe to drink, which according to the U.S. Environmental Protection Agency is the maximum level of arsenic in drinking water to be 0.010 milligrams per liter. The second aspect of safety is ensuring that once the water is filtered, the material of the product does not contaminate the water. For this reason, our team has looked into using products like copper and propylene, which according to the Environmental Working Group are materials that don't leach chemicals into water.
Our first medium priority would be maintenance. Our first medium priority would be the maintenance check and product life. It would be most effective for the product to do a maintenance check every few gallons of water to ensure that the quality passes WHO standards. We want to include an arsenic test strip that would attach to the filter to indicate to the residents to not drink the water if there is an unsafe level of arsenic in the water being pumped out. Product life is also a medium priority for our product. Having the filter last a while would make it easier for residents to make sure no contaminants are lingering as arsenic is filtered out of the drinking water. If the filter needs to be replaced every few months, it would become inefficient and would also cost more in the long run. Our second medium priority is the applicability of the product. We want the product to be easy to use, so we decided that it would be most beneficial to have something that could just be attached to the already existing water pumps instead of creating a whole new product that will cost more money and take more time to install. This product also needs to be able to connect to the most commonly used tube wells in Bangladesh, being the hand tube wells.
Our low priority criteria. Size and weight. After looking to water ionizers, we found that they are most efficient due to their light weight. We want this product to be portable and easily moved as needed. It must be able to be moved by one person in case the well source needs to be switched. We estimate this product to have the maximum weight of 25 pounds or lighter, which will also allow for easier delivery and implementation of the product. Eco-friendliness. Our goal is that different parts of the product can be cleaned and reused by the client. Specifically, the filter should be able to be removed from the product and cleaned or replaced easily if no longer removes enough arsenic, in which the maximum level of arsenic in the water is 0.010 milligrams per liter.
As we began brainstorming what components we wanted our filter to have, we looked back at our research to highlight the successes and failures of each filtration method, and we took in mind in the feedback we received from Jeremy O, an ASIC engineer from Apple Silicon engineering team. When we asked for his feedback, he asked if we had a plan to properly dispose of the filters. We had already acknowledged that this was an important aspect of water safety, as improper disposal of the filters could lead to worsened arsenic hotspots. As we researched, we found that most manufacturers don't provide a recycling program at this point. In fact, the only recycling program that was successfully implemented was one done by Zero Water Filter, where you receive a $10 coupon to be redeemed for every 2 filters that you return, and the processing takes up to a couple weeks. This coupon is meant to help offset the shipping expenses. And the solution seemed like the best one until we took into account what made this program successful. The rate that these filters were being returned was manageable because the quality of water the filters cleaned had a low TDS level, and people could count on a stable postal system to receive and return the filters. Countries who are facing this issue, like Bangladesh, do not have the infrastructure to allow this recycling program to succeed at the rate at which people will need to recycle their filters, since the water they drink has a high TDS level. With this new understanding, what we were looking for in a solution changed.
So rather than completely inventing our own new solution for this problem, we wanted to take all of the solutions that we had previously researched into mind, and we wanted to create an innovation. So what we want is our solution will be a filter that is placed inside 2 wells with a water pump driving the rate of water into the filter. As the water travels through the filter, which will probably have a similar design to Zero Water, the contaminants are separated from the water and transported through a built pipe to a tank. And so since the contaminants are able to be collected, we wanted to potentially partner with a company like a battery company who could actually use the contaminants for something that won't restart this problem in Bangladesh and actually kind of motivate the people of Bangladesh to use this water filter. So then our primary stakeholders, obviously the people of Bangladesh, they're our customers, they're the ones who will be buying this product, and they're the ones who are experiencing this issue. And then as I mentioned earlier, some sort of battery company, here we have Energizer pictured, but we haven't reached out to them yet, but some sort of battery company to partner with to recycle the used arsenic filters so they can use it towards batteries or things that actually require arsenic. And then UNICEF also could be a primary stakeholder. They do work and projects in Bangladesh trying to get the people there access to clean water, so we could potentially partner with UNICEF to kind of expand that project.
Any questions? And time, and we can stop recording, or we can keep the recording.